Hey YouTube, JC1894 here with a new video for you guys today. Got a big update on my 1994 Yamaha 350 Warrior. Got another how-to here. This in here is going to be how to remove this shifter linkage and this from the Warrior to install a hammerhead Yamaha Warrior 350 direct shifter. CNC aluminum knuckle with grips on it. It's got a forged 6061 aluminum shaft, which is heavy duty for torque and all that. So, first off, what you're going to need to do is have a well lighted area like what I got here. And then what you want to do is on the back side here, you have a washer like this that's back here, and then you also have an E-clip, which I'll go get here in a second. Give me a minute. This is the E-clip that you have back here behind that. Now, you can turn this E-clip on here by turning the washer that's back here. So what you want to do is turn that E-clip to where you see the butt of it facing up. You'll be to access one of these holes right here on the E-clip, like between the teeth. What you want to do is take either a small screwdriver that you can get back there and push up on the E-clip, and it'll pull out a little bit and it'll come flying off. So after you get the E-clip off, you pull your washer off. That comes off. Then your shifter should slide off and move it out of the road. But first I had to take this here off. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that the bolt that holds the shifting linkage on to your shifter, that should be a 10mm. Some of them are a little different to the years, unless it's been rebuilt or something. So we'll find out here in a minute. 10mm. So it's a 10mm. All you have to do is just push forward on it. Maybe a little hard to do. Because this thing here will be sometimes kind of tight. If you get a good grip on it, you can get it broke loose. There we go. So after you get that broke loose, just to unscrew it, make sure when you put your new one on that you put a little bit of Loctite on with it. You can see how much slop is in mine. That's why I'm getting rid of it. And I'm also going to cut that off later, so I don't have to deal with that thing being in the road. When I have the foot pegs off, I'm going to cut it off, so I don't have to ever worry about that thing being on there again. It's a stupid design that Yamaha done. My other Warrior I had the same issue with it. I was misshifting and all that. The reason I got my other shifter sitting out in the sun is I clear coated the name on it so the name wouldn't wear off, so everybody would know it's a hammerhead. It's a real good design shifter. They're totally made to withstand the shifting and all that. Real good splines. I don't have a real good 10mm socket, so that's why it's taking me a little time here with the wrench. Might have one here, I'm not sure. Might be stripped out or something, the socket. I might have one. Yeah, it'll work for now. But there's a lot of different things you can go with. You could go with a YZ 250 dirt bike shifter. That will actually work. They're a little shorter. The hammerhead's just a little longer. 10mm socket fits it real good. You want to make sure that you save the linkage in case you want to rebuild it later on, which I'm not. It's just going to be thrown in a parts bin and just used for parts if it ever needs to be. There's a couple different floors we got this would work on. My dad's Big Bear, Wolverine 350. So we got a couple of them. I think they should put a direct shifter on here like they did with the Banshee. That's just my opinion. Now next off, you want to take a flathead screwdriver, spread them apart, and then it should come right off. You should have no issue of sliding it off. Sometimes they are a pain. Might have to wiggle it sometimes. There we go. And just pull off the old shifter. It's being a little pain in the butt because it hasn't been off since the day it was made. There. The reason why it's a little bit hard to get off because there's a rubber garment in here that's wore out. Here's how bad the play is in mine. You can see that it's pretty much wore out. That's how bad it is right there. Even you can see the slop in that thing there. So that there's pretty much reusable if I want to rebuild it, but I ain't going to be doing that. And this here later on, I'll just cut it off and get rid of that thing. So you want to clean up the splines if they're dirty. Make sure your four-wheeler is still in neutral, which mine is still in neutral. I'm just going to clean this off real quick. I use a towel or something on it here. I just sprayed a little bit of window cleaner on it. That'll help. Because it's not really dirty, it's just dusty. From where I've been running in dirt and stuff like that. And the next thing I'm going to be doing to this is I'm going to be putting a direct fit air cleaner on it. Because the dumb air cleaner box is just junk. I'm going to replace that too. Put Nerf bars on it. Rear skid plate. I got another rotor for the back. And then I'll also be swapping out the rear shock because my rear shock is blowed. So that's just due to whoever had it before me. Make sure I get this really clean. We'll put the new shifter on. New shifter's probably a different size. Yeah, it looks pretty good. A little dirt in there. Just a little bit of clean in there. Always make sure splines are not messed up or anything. It was a little bit messed up in there on the one top edge, but there's no big deal with that. It's just due to the way it was. Here's what the new shifter looks like. I clear coded the name on it. You can probably see that. Hammerhead Design Incorporated. So, what we're going to do here, simply line it up to where I want it. Well, right there looks pretty good. So, slowly slip it on and see if that looks pretty good. Might have to go up just a little bit. So what we're going to do is take it back off, move up a couple of teeth, and then slide it on. And I'm going to spread the things apart a little bit. So what we're going to do is take this, remove this bolt, and see what size we have here. We have a 5/16 that fits, and an 8mm. So I'll use the 8mm first and make sure that it's the right size. Remove the bolt. Make sure the splines are clean in here, nothing blocking them. Everything looks good. And I'm just going to spread it apart just a little bit. That looks pretty good. Might just have to go a little bit more with it. Alright, let's try that. Looks like we're going to have to go up. These shifters here are supposed to be a direct fit for the Yamaha Warrior. We're going to spread it apart just a little bit more, so need a little bit smaller. I got a phone call, hold on. Hey Dad. Doing a video for YouTube of how to install the shifter. How to install this hammerhead shifter. Yeah, I'll give you a call back. Alright, bye. That's my dad, everybody. He's telling me he's almost home. So what I'm going to do is just simply spread this apart a little bit more. See if we can get it to go on there. Sometimes these are a pain, these shifters. And that one there is too tight in there. There we go. Almost got it. See how that looks. It looks pretty good. And just try to tap it on a little bit more. Just want enough to where it gets on both splines on each side of the shifter. Need to go on just a little bit more. There, that should be pretty good. Just want enough splines sticking out so you know you got it on the other side, and there's a tight fit back here. What we're going to do next, screw a new screw into it. This screw here is a little different, mounts in from the bottom so it doesn't catch on anything. So what we're going to do, take our 8mm and tighten this baby up. Make sure you hold your shifter where you want it, because sometimes these will slide when you're trying to tighten them up. And also the teeth on the screw that we're putting in is part of the threads for the shifter too. So you have double the amount of security there for the shifter. Let's try it out and see how it does. Nothing hits. Push it all the way down. Up one click for neutral. And let me go get my key and see if we got neutral. Alright, take you guys off the tripod here real quick. See how this does. You guys may know, but I do light bezels on too. But let's see if we got neutral here. We got neutral. Alright. Down should be first gear. Well, up should be second. I have a little issue. I think my clutch needs adjusted. It may get a couple chances just to get it right. I'll let you guys know if I got it, if I had to move it down or what I have to do here. But comment, like, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching.